With the update just being released, we have a before and after of the MTAR-21. What's up, troopers? My name is Neon. I hope you guys are doing well. With the recent update what just came out, we are talking about the MTAR-21, and this weapon has been buffed to a pretty good level. It's also been touched up when it comes to its recoil as well, but I need to show you guys exactly how well of a performance weapon this gun does now. So as you guys can see by the footage, this is a before footage, but then I also will show after as well. I'll probably just have something in the top corner, just says before and after, so you guys won't get super confused. But the MTAR has been one of them weapons where it has a really good rate of fire. It's been nice overall even before this update came out, but now it just made the weapon even more better. We recently just talked about the PP2000, so if you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. And because of all of its massive upgrades it has now, this is what the weapon can do. It can do up to damage of 55, accuracy at 72, range at 61, and handling as 43, with the extreme rate of fire of 900. Now that is a really fast firing rate weapon. This weapon can also do up to 31 rounds. It has no other magazine, so that is the only magazine count you have for it. But because they made this weapon better, it actually feels like an assault rifle. Before, it really just felt like a close range SMG. But having this weapon in the assault rifle class, it just made it extremely good. Having a higher magazine count is really good as well when you're playing as assault class, and I actually feel like I can really use this weapon as assault rifle now, what it's supposed to be. But the class setup I really go for this weapon, it has to be 2 sights, and these sights have always been really my main go-tos when it comes to my portal weapons, and that is a reflector sight and a PKAS 2 times are my 2 go-to sights, just for the fact of how close quarter situations I really liked performing with most weapons. I'm not a long range guy unless it's like a type of DMR, but these type of sights are really good when it comes to vault weapons. But because we are in the assault class with vault weapons, we have 2 muzzles that are going to be really good for you, and we're talking about the heavy barrel or the suppressor. So we'll talk about the suppressor first, as it's the most common thing people go for nowadays. Yes, you do lose up to 15% of damage if you was previously using the heavy barrel. Now, it's a lot of damage you do lose with this weapon, and that is something you don't really want, but having a suppressor is really handy for this game in general, especially if you're playing like maps like Exposure. Do you know how hard it is to do the attack inside on the last sector on that map? It's really difficult, but having a suppressor, it gives you a chance to get in there. Suppressors have always been a go-to thing, and I highly recommend you guys should give it a go. Suppressor is not too much of a downgrade with this weapon because of that extreme rate of fire. If you guys don't want to hold back, you want to get nitty and gritty, then the heavy barrel is for you. The heavy barrel offers up to 55% of damage. As I said before, when you was using the heavy barrels compared to the suppressor, it was a 15% difference of damage, and that's why I said the heavy barrel is a really good thing to use. And it also increases when it comes to your accuracy and your range with this weapon using the heavy barrel, so that is really the go-to, I would say, for that side. And when it comes to your bottom tree with this weapon, there is 2 go-tos for me, but the main one I go for the most, and you've probably seen this from a lot of content creators out there, is laser sight. For some reason, laser sight has always been a better performance than a grip. Although this weapon does give you good vertical recoil using the foregrip, but there's something about that laser sight what just makes it better. And that's why, because though this weapon has a lot more better when it comes to recoil now, it makes it easier for you guys to control it. But because once again, with that extreme rate of fire, having that better hip fire accuracy is going to work out really well for you, because you're not going to be aimed down sight every single time. You are going to be hip firing, and that's why laser sight is the go-to attachment for that bottom side of the tree. But yeah, I want you guys to give this a go. Use the MTAR. I really hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of Pink Army, and I'll see you troopers in the next video. Peace.